I'm Colin Mansfield. I'm an orthopedic sports surgeon here in California. I'm also the founder and CEO of All Hearts, and where our product is focused is outside of the hospital, in the community and in the home. And what we're looking to do is high volume prevention and remote care. And what we're bringing to market is a new kind of computer vision where we can transform a personal smartphone into a medical sensor that is integrated, portable, and autonomous. It's been a major challenge looking at how we can do a better job at digitizing human motion, which is so important to musculoskeletal medicine. And just as importantly, how do we then integrate this appropriately into our healthcare systems? We're looking to do this in three major arenas: in the community, in the clinic, and moving to the world of athletics as well. So we can do a better job at empowering home care, decreasing costs, as well as generating new lines of revenue. And we're going to be doing this with prevention and remote therapeutic monitoring. And what we provide is both the tool as well as the integrated smart platform to get this done. And much like the advent of the blood pressure cuff empowered new ways of treating cardiovascular health, what we are creating is a unifying technology that can cross boundaries, not only across health systems, but also into the world of athletics and into the community. And in doing so, what we're really building upon is something we've been trying to do for decades, which is the creation of a new vital sign in musculoskeletal medicine, which we call mobility and activity. And of course, this is the highest prevalent field. It's the number one payer market, near 6% of the US GDP. And when we look at who was coming into clinics, who was coming into our hospitals, more than 1 in 2 are coming in with musculoskeletal conditions. And so the umbrella of this market is quite large, in particular when we start looking at lost productivity. But where we are focused is in the outpatient ambulatory setting, which is a $20 billion opportunity. And what we are looking to address is a system that has not changed much since the time of Hippocrates. And I think we're all quite familiar with this care delivery model, where you have a problem, you come into a physical location, you see a specialist, and that specialist is going to take you through a very guided evaluation, because what we are trying to elicit is the data points of motion and stress in a particular area of your body. In most cases, we then take that information and type it into a chart in rich text format, which is rarely tracked and done at few time points. And so it's been very difficult to understand how to improve upon this system, both to spend less time in the office, to get to the problem before it becomes a problem, and doing this remotely. And this is the technical barrier that we are jumping with our device, to combine the targeted nature of an in-person evaluation to approach the accuracy of what a gait analysis lab may provide, not needing wearables, no manufacturing, and doing this remotely and only necessitating a typical smartphone. We use proprietary neural network systems to take two-dimensional video and then do a three-dimensional analysis with this, where we can then bring this into our systems to digitize and integrate. A mobile application connects the user to our AI cloud processor. We can then take them through a guided evaluation to get the specific motion necessary. And with this, we can then garner the information and bring the actionable data back to the clinic for remote therapeutic monitoring. This is supported in the literature, and we are quite fortunate the Centers for Medicaid and Medicare in 2022 enacted 4 new CPT codes so that we can have a path to success specifically for musculoskeletal monitoring for a billable device. As we all know, it is notoriously difficult to protect the IP in AI and software, but we are very confident in the data moat that we have provided around this project, both with our machine learning models as well as with the particular data that we are bringing in. We operate on a subscription and monthly active user basis, which is very attractive to clinics as there's no large capital purchase necessary. When our product is being used by patients, they can bill and we can bill, and when they don't, we don't. And this has given us very favorable financial projections into 2027. We are employing this in 2 major divisions, on the athletic side and on the clinical side. On the athletic side, what we are using this as is a screening tool for injury prevention, and on the clinical side for recovery tracking. How this looks on the athletic side, and this is one of our trainers working with an athlete, and within about 30 seconds and 3 separate jumps, our product is able to screen and pick out the appropriate risk factors. Now, these are high risk factors and they are modifiable, which means that we can screen, track, and prevent with this product. On the clinical side, in a similar fashion, we can target specific areas of the body so we can bring that information to the clinician that is necessary. What's wonderful about this is it's implant agnostic. It can really improve the journey of patients and clinicians alike and bring in new outcome measures for tracking. And what's very important about this is that it has custom clinical input so that we can real-time track what is going on in the community, find those who are getting into trouble early, and work on our injury reduction, our readmission, as well as our prevention algorithms. And of course, this is done in a compliant and protected fashion. Many avenues of benefit, both with cost reduction as well as revenue capture, but this is a smart, scalable, and flexible system. And so as traction improves, as data comes in, our machine learning models are also improving with it. And so this product is always getting better as we're using it. I painstakingly made this as a clinician myself to fit within clinical workflows so that we can do a better job at integration, a better job at automation without overburdening our clinicians. And this is done without manufacturing. There's no sensors. It's incredibly scalable, so we can really impact equity, access, do better at home care, and it's so critical to have this information to improve our value care models. We're now 3 years into R&D, and in 2022 we began using our pilot product. We're very excited now, after a year and a half of use with high-risk Division I sports athletes, we are showing a 70% injury reduction, which is fantastic. We're very excited about this, and we have an IRB submitted. We're now working on further pilot projects with high-level D1 all the way down to our 11, 12, 13-year-old club sports players, where we can make huge longitudinal differences. As we move forward with a national prevention campaign, we just finished a large machine learning upgrade as well as improving our integration. Looking forward to later this year, we have 4 pilot spots chosen for our clinical launch, and this will be in New York, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey. We're also very confident in our risk mitigation coming out as a Class 1 discretionary exemption device so that we can move forward with higher volume research, expand our R&D, and we're currently in a seed round to raise to get to these next steps. We have a fantastic team. Myself, I'm both a surgeon as well as a coder. In fact, the first algorithm this company is based upon, I wrote myself. I think it's given me some unique insight both into the vision but also the potential of this product. I'm very happy working with Joe, who is also a CEO of Development Group, has a lot of experience in successful prior projects. Franz is with us advising on strategy and operation. He also has incredible experience in the field and 2 prior companies himself. Scott recently joined us to help lead up our sales and marketing, and we have a tremendous business advisor and a very talented development group. And so I think with this tool, we can really offer better ways for our health systems to help the community, but also getting into help with our athletes and our teams so we can accelerate the way that we can deliver musculoskeletal medicine remotely. I thank you for your time.